If you look closely at the advertising landscape right now, it's really wild. The most exclusive luxury fashion houses, Gucci, Balenciaga, they're already deploying these cinematic, high-end AI visuals in their campaigns.
They are not waiting around.
They're not. And the truly surprising part, the part that really changes the game for everyone, is that you don't need a huge budget or a massive production studio to replicate that quality. We are diving into the exact step-by-step formula to get that professional, high-end look using tools that are accessible to, well, pretty much anyone with a smartphone.
Welcome back to the deep dive. You've really hit on the core theme here. Today, we're tearing down that wall.
The one that separated the million-dollar visuals from everyone else.
Exactly. For years, quality was gated by expensive equipment, huge crews. That barrier, it's just collapsed. But the output can still look terrible if you don't follow a very specific sequence.
And we're pulling our knowledge from a really focused stack of sources for this. Essentially a guide on how to achieve that luxury brand quality for AI ads. This whole deep dive is about understanding the strategy, not just the tools.
And we need to anchor ourselves to the critical insight right away because this is where nearly all beginners fail. They jump straight to video generation, and that causes this chaotic, messy, artifact-ridden output. The secret, the actual luxury brand formula, is that you must always perfect the strong static image first.
That's the mindset shift.
That is the entire strategic mindset shift that makes this whole thing work.
So let's frame this deep dive for you. We're going to unpack the 4 core elements that create that premium aesthetic. Then we'll move into the 5-step creation process using tools like Google Flow.
And Nano Banana.
And finally, we'll nail down 5 real-world ways you can monetize this skill, starting tomorrow. Okay, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
The sources really emphasize that this isn't just a list of features. It's more like a structural necessity. If one part of this 4-element structure is weak, the whole ad just falls apart. It feels cheap. So what are these 4 non-negotiables? How do they work together?
It's all about conscious control, right? You're reducing visual noise and building subconscious trust in what you're showing. It's kind of counterintuitive, but the less the AI tries to do on its own, the better the final output looks.
Interesting.
So element 1 is the product photo. This is foundational, and it's so often overlooked. It has to be clean, well lit, and the product shape needs to be absolutely clear. We know people decide in less than a second whether they're going to keep scrolling. So if the product looks unclear or cheap, before you even add the AI magic, they're gone. That clarity is what stops the scroll.
I wonder about that, though. If the AI is so good at generating whole new scenes, why does the quality of my initial photo matter so much? Couldn't I just, describe the perfect lighting in a prompt?
You could, but that introduces a huge variable. Think of your initial product photo as the perfect anchor point. It locks the AI into the product's actual dimensions, its textures. The better the anchor, the less the AI has to invent from scratch, which, reduces visual hallucinations. The input quality really dictates the final output ceiling.
Got it.
Then element 2 is the unreal moment. This is the core curiosity driver where AI truly shines, but you have to use it sparingly. You only need one, maybe slightly impossible or unusual idea. We mentioned the Gucci example. A model sitting on an oversized high heel. That's it. That's enough. If you add too many ideas, like the model is on the heel and the heel is floating in space and it's raining gold, the visual just becomes noisy, it's overwhelming, and it instantly feels fake.
So we're aiming for surrealism, but with extreme discipline.
Exactly.
One impossible thing placed carefully in an otherwise grounded reality.
Precisely. And that discipline carries right over into motion, which is where almost everyone messes up by just going way too fast. So that brings us to element 3, slow motion. This acts as a critical trust filter for the viewer's eye.
The trust filter, how so?
Well, because fast movement makes those little jittery AI artifacts immediately obvious. The human brain is just wired to spot those inconsistencies. But smooth, slow, controlled movement, it hides AI flaws and subconsciously signals premium quality. You see this everywhere, even in fast food ads. Think about the controlled, gentle pace of a McDonald's video. It signals quality and confidence.
That's fascinating. It's like speed acts as an amplifier for imperfection.
Yes.
If your visual integrity is already a little questionable, the moment you speed it up, you're just broadcasting all the flaws.
You got it. Slowing it down implies confidence, which is what luxury branding is all about.
Right.
And finally, element 4 is clean editing. Building on that slow movement, luxury ads are always calm, intentional, they're confident. We just remove all the unnecessary effects.
No jump cuts, no lens flares?
None of that. Calm timing and pacing are essential. High-end commercials let the image breathe. It needs to feel like a professional commercial, not a TikTok edit.
So, if the underlying visual integrity is the primary goal, what happens psychologically when we combine that one impossible image with a slow, controlled camera movement? What are we communicating?
You're communicating stability and control, even in a surreal world, which builds brand trust.
Okay, we have the strategic logic. Now let's get into the crucial early steps, building the actual image foundation. This whole process starts with a shockingly simple piece of hardware.
Your phone camera.
Your phone camera.
Right. We start with step 1, product picture upgrade. You take an average phone photo, it just needs to be well lit, have a clear product shape. Then you upload it to a powerful upscaling tool, something like Google Flow.
And what is Google Flow for people who don't know?
It's essentially a cloud-based service that uses AI to massively increase your image resolution and detail, all based on a simple text prompt.
So I upload my slightly blurry phone picture of, say, a watch.
Yeah.
What's the prompt?
Keep it really simple. Something like a clean studio product photo with soft lighting, minimalist white background. The AI isn't generating the watch from scratch. It's enhancing your photo. It applies the attributes of a professional studio, shoot perfect shadows, controlled reflections, to your casual shot. You're turning a snap into an asset in seconds.
Without ever setting foot in a photo studio.
Exactly. Next, step 2, matching avatar. The human element, the model, has to perfectly match the product's world.
Right.
If it's a luxury perfume, you need an elegant model. If it's rugged outdoor gear, you need an adventurous avatar. That aesthetic consistency is completely non-negotiable.
And this feels like where prompt engineering becomes really critical.
Yeah.
Because you have to describe a human that doesn't just look good, but belongs in that world.
That's why I recommend using a large language model like ChatGPT to write your image prompt for you.
Oh, interesting.
Don't write it yourself. Have ChatGPT describe the style, the mood, the color scheme, the exact pose you need for consistency. Honestly, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself when I'm trying to maintain a consistent avatar across multiple scenes.
It's hard.
It is. The model's eye color might change, or a clothing detail shifts. Using a language model to generate the prompt just gives you a much better chance of locking in that identity.
That's a powerful shortcut. Using the language model to build the technical prompt for the image generator. So now for the real technical leap, combining these two elements.
That's step 3, combining the surreal. We use a tool designed for compositing, for blending, something like Nano Banana. You upload your upscaled product image and your matching avatar, and then you introduce that single, clear, impossible interaction.
What are the main challenges here? I'm guessing if the avatar has cool lighting and the product has warm lighting, they won't look right together.
Exactly. Lighting and perspective scaling are the enemies. You have to fix those small details right here. Do the shadows match? Is the oversized sneaker casting the right shadow on the model? You use the tool's built-in controls to match color temperature or make sure the model's skin tone reflects the light source of the background. You make the impossible scenario feel physically real.
What's the biggest risk if the generated avatar and the product don't match aesthetically?
Mismatched aesthetics instantly break viewer trust, making the final advertisement feel fake.
We've now established this perfectly composed high-fidelity static image. The hard part is done. Only now do we move to step 4, cinematic video. And the impulse, again, is probably to get complex, but the source guide strongly recommends simplicity. Why is that?
Because the composition itself is already delivering the stopping power. The motion is just adding a layer of premium texture. So you switch to video generation, maybe a model like VO 3.1 Fast, and you upload that single beautiful pre-composed image.
Okay.
And crucially, you describe only one simple, deliberate camera movement. Don't ask for the object to transform or explode.
Right.
Ask for a slow, gentle 360-degree spin of the object, or a slow dolly zoom. The movement is meant to be controlled, not chaotic.
Whoa. If you can generate 50 different static compositions in an hour and then apply a simple, perfect controlled camera move to each one, imagine the creative's possibilities. You can scale this high-quality look across 50 different product angles almost instantly.
It totally changes the economics.
Yeah.
It revolutionizes split testing. You stop needing to budget for 5 big creative ideas, and you start budgeting for 500 micro variations.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, step 5 is editing. Bring your clips into any modern editor. CapCut works just fine. You sync the footage to the music beats, and this is crucial for pacing. You have to use speed curves to manipulate the pace of the movement. You want those slow, controlled movements to hit right when the music drops.
But the sources stress a critical technical detail here, one that separates professional from amateur even more than the speed curves.
Yes, the stitching, the transitions. You have to use specific 0.1 second merge transitions when you stitch clips together.
Tenth of a second.
It's a very fast, almost invisible transition. Not a wipe, not a fade. It's a specific blend that ensures the clip flow is seamless and avoids any visual jarring between the cuts. Luxury ads, they always prioritize slowing things down.
So beyond the speed curves, which technical editing detail turns an AI experiment into a professional commercial?
Applying the specific 0.1 second merge transitions for seamless clip flow.
So we have the formula. Perfect static image first, simple slow motion second, and then finish with that clean editing. But what does this knowledge actually mean for, your pocketbook? How can you apply this skill right now and get paid for it?
This is where the method really shows its value. First, just look at an e-commerce product launch.
Okay.
Most small businesses launch a product with 1, maybe 2 stock photos. Using this method, you can generate 5 to 10 variations, different lighting, different moods, different angles for the same item in less than an hour.
And your product instantly looks more premium.
Exactly. It raises trust, it raises click-through rates because you suddenly look like a much larger, more established operation.
That's A/B testing creative at scale without the cost of hiring a photographer and a model.
So what about getting paid, right away?
Client portfolio pieces. This is the fastest paid route, hands down. Pick a local business, a high-end bakery, a gym, a small boutique restaurant, and you create mock ads for their product or service without permission.
So you're recommending skipping the pitch and jumping straight to the demo?
Absolutely. Don't pitch first. Show them the upgraded result first. Most business owners can't really visualize what a luxury aesthetic means for their brand.
Sure.
But when they see their local gym suddenly look like a global fitness campaign, the service sells itself. It just cuts right through the noise.
That's powerful.
Third, consider your personal brand or digital products. If you're selling a course or coaching, the biggest hurdle is communicating abstract value.
Right, the outcome.
Yes. Use a surreal visual approach to communicate that big idea or the aspirational outcome your product promises. A stunning, impossible visual hook just stops the scroll better than 1,000 words of text. And what about resurrecting old campaigns that didn't work?
That's number 4, reviving old content. Everyone has ads that failed because the creative was weak, not the offer itself. Take those old failed visuals, run them through this workflow, new background, new emotion, new lighting. A/B test the results against the original, and you can resurrect dead campaigns just with better visuals. You instantly improve your return on ad spend.
And the fifth one?
The 5th application leans into the simulated reality aspect of all this. Simulated social proof.
Interesting.
If you're launching a product and you're waiting for authentic testimonials to roll in, you can bridge that gap. You can create AI characters unboxing or reacting to your product to build that early trust. It simulates testimonials before you have real customer footage.
So for a freelancer starting out, what's the fastest, most effective way to land a paying client using this method?
Create unpitched, upgraded mock ads for local businesses, then simply show the results.
This deep dive really reinforces the idea that the barrier we once accepted, that only major studios could achieve professional visuals, has completely collapsed.
It's gone.
What once required a dedicated studio, a crew, thousands of dollars. It now just requires a smartphone and the right creative workflow. The formula is proven. It works by focusing on precision over complexity.
And that's the ultimate core takeaway, really. The strategic mindset shift matters so much more than the specific AI tool you happen to be using today.
Right.
If you take away only 2 things from this, remember this. Start with a perfect static image, then add simple slow motion. That is the secret to conveying luxury and confidence in this new age of visual creation.
Take this framework we've discussed. Go find one product. It could be one you own. It could be for a mock client. And just try to create your first campaign following this 5-step formula. See how quickly you can move from a basic phone photo to a professional-grade commercial spot.
And I'd like to leave you with a fascinating question to think about. If major established brands are already using simulated content to build trust and convey luxury, how much of the future visual landscape will be completely simulated, created entirely by AI, yet feel perfectly authentic to us, the consumer.
Hmm.
It challenges our very definition of visual reality, something to mull over until our next deep dive.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the new physics of AI advertising. All the sources we used are available in the show notes for you to explore further. We'll see you next time.
Until then, keep questioning.